Welcome students. In this video we're going to have a look at 10 homophones. That is words that sound the same but have different meanings. For example, road and road. My name is Callum and welcome to Hedgehog English. Let's have a look at road and road. Road is a paved or dirt pathway for pedestrians or vehicles. For example, the road was full of holes and really needed to be repaired. And rode is the past tense of the verb ride. For example, the boy rode his new tricycle all weekend. Then we'll have a look at rap and rap. Rap is the genre of music, a bit like hip-hop and R&B, where the words are recited over a nice groove. So for example, Eminem is a major player in the rap industry. Whereas wrap is the verb we use to describe when you're covering something up, using material or fabric to cover up, usually a present. So for example, she found some nice wrapping paper to wrap her Christmas presents. Let's move on to tail and tail. Tail is the rear part of an animal, not the head, but the tail. For example, my cat does not like it when you touch his tail. And tale with the E at the end, T-A-L-E, that's a fictional story or a narrative. So for example, I read many fairy tales when I was a kid. Let's talk about there, and there. So there it denotes belonging to a group of people. For example, their apartment is really nice and even has 4 rooms. And there is about a place. So there, over there. So for example, the bank is over there. Can you see it over there? And there is the contraction of they and are. They are there. So they're going out for dinner tonight. Let's look at through and through. Well, through is the past tense of the verb throw. For example, he threw the basketball to his teammate. And through is to move from one side of something to the other side of it by going through it. Through. So for example, we went through the park to get to the pub. And then we'll look at to, and to. Well, to with one O, the simple to, is the expression of movement. We're going to somewhere. It's a direction. So for example, we are going to the cinema. And to is to a degree, about a degree. So when something is to a higher degree of what is desirable. So for example, this film is too long. I was bored an hour ago. And to with a W, two is how you say it, is the number 2. I have 2 eyes, thankfully. Let's look at waist and waist. Waist with the letter I is the part of the body between the ribs and the hips. Waist, for example, she has a very narrow waist. And waste with the letter E on the end, waste. That is to use or spend something carelessly. So for example, let's not waste food when children are starving. And now we'll look at wait and wait. Wait, W-A-I-T, wait is to stay in a place until something happens. So for example, he had to wait until the doctor called his name. And weight is the mass of an object. So for example, the weight of an apple is about 100 grams. Then there is weigh and weigh. Weigh with the A and the Y. Way is a direction. So for example, which way is the cinema? Is it right or left? And then weigh is to measure the mass of something, usually with scales. So for example, you should weigh your suitcase before going to the airport. Then we'll look at week and week. So weak is lacking in strength, not strong. For example, he felt weak because he hadn't been to the gym for a month. And week with the two E's were EE. Okay, week, that is a period of 7 days. So for example, I'm going on holiday for a week. Well, if you've liked this lesson and you want to learn more English homophones, then I really recommend checking out this video here to continue your education. Otherwise, if you want to watch a video, one of mine that YouTube has recommended to you, then you can click that link right there. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe.